So you're interested in sales jobs in San Diego, and I've got some good advice for you here. Hi, my name's Chris Thompson, and over the next 2 or 3 minutes, I'm going to share with you four key things that you should consider when you're looking at your various options. Quick background about myself: I'm a graduate mechanical engineer from Georgia Tech. I actually started up, owned, and managed 5 different businesses. First four were brick and mortar, and now I'm in a home-based business, which I love. I've been doing that for about 5 years. Want to give back to the community, so this is what I want to share with you. All 5 businesses, I was always my passion has always been on the sales side, so I have an extensive background in the sales end. But when I looked at my last business and final business, for that matter, there's the 4 keys that you're looking for, and the first thing is that when I chose what I'm doing, is I made sure that I picked a product or service that has a passionate group of consumers. So I know there's going to be a real demand for the product. And give you an example of that would be if it's in the golf industry or travel industry. Those both have passionate consumers in their marketplace. They're willing to spend money, and they actually have money to spend. Secondly, what you want to look at is this an expanding market? Where will it be in 5 years or 10 years down the road? So I wouldn't consider the golf as an expanding market, for instance. So that kind of shied me away from being involved with anything in the golf industry, for instance. I love to play golf, but I just don't see it as an expanding market. To give you an idea of an expanding market would be 3D printing. I think that's the wave of the future as far as manufacturing is concerned. I think also in the healthcare industry, I think that's just going to become a great way to improve our medical procedures. So, or instance like as I mentioned, healthcare, the aging population, anything to do with the aging population is going to be a great market to be in. Third thing is, once you've kind of established kind of the markets you want to get into, is the product or service you're offering, is it a standout product? And how is that verified? Testimonials you'll see on websites, I don't know how much credence you put into those. Actual references, depending upon the industry, can add a lot more credibility. As I mentioned, the healthcare industry earlier, or let's say, what type of studies have been done by third party, that's really important. For example, in the skincare industry, which is not really regulated, people make a lot of claims, there's a lot of hype in the skincare world, but is there documentation there by an objective third party? For instance, do they do or have they done double-blind randomized clinical tests to verify their claims? And what a double-blind test is, it's basically where the person that's being tested doesn't know which side of their face that they're testing their cream. One is a placebo. The other side is the actual product that is being that has the called secret ingredients in it. So that's an example. The last thing I want to look at, which you're probably most important or interested in, is what type of income potential is in this job. So I would look at that and see what the top producers, how much they make, and is it a situation where you become a top producer and then they cut your territory or something like that? You don't want to be in that type of a situation. I personally chose something that has a high 6-figure capability. Actually, some of the superstars make in 7 figures, which is, I'm going to be a superstar in this market. It takes a while, but I'm there. I've been doing this only for about 5 years now. So that gives you a good idea on that. I actually have signed up, or not signed up, I'm collaborating with a group of other guys and kind of give back to the community. A content-only website that kind of shares ideas on different opportunities from a generic perspective. There's no ads on this website, no email sign-up lists, none of that stuff, no pop-up ads. All that stuff is crazy. I mean, sometimes you go to different websites. You won't see that here. Go to ad-free website. I hope that helps you. I think it will. If you got any questions, pop me an email back at chris@jctconsultingllc.com. I'll be more than happy to help you out or answer any questions. Thanks. Yep.